For years, PhilWeb resembled a company at a crossroads, caught between the reliable patterns of its past and the stark realities of an evolving market. Its primary business, anchored in electronic gaming, long-standing service provider roles, and venue-tied operations, still brought in revenue, but the numbers painted a sobering picture. From 2023 to 2025, revenue declined steadily, falling from over 800 million pesos to just under 660 million. Profitability eroded even faster. EBITDA shrank from 88 million in 2023 to only 9 million in 2025. Losses deepened, peaking at nearly 600 million pesos in 2024 before settling to just over 211 million a year later. The message was unmistakable. PhilWeb's legacy model was running out of steam, challenged by closures, intensifying competition, and new digital rivals entering the market. But behind these headlines, subtle shifts were already underway. The company was quietly redrawing its map, closing weaker eBingo locations, while expanding its PEG's network of serviced sites, which grew from 92 in 2023 to 126 by 2025. This was not simply retrenchment. It was the early sign of a strategic allocation, concentrating where the company still had an edge, even as the old formulas faded. As 2025 closed, evidence mounted that management was ready for change. Costs and expenses fell, outsourced spending was reined in, and crucially, PhilWeb still produced positive operating cash flow, despite ongoing losses. This financial discipline provided a runway for something new. The transformation crystallized in early 2026. PhilWeb started to look less like a legacy operator and more like an infrastructure provider for the gaming industry. Revenue, buoyed by its e-gaming solutions business, began to recover. Instead of relying on venue economics, PhilWeb was building a technology platform, one that offered integration, content distribution, and operational support for licensed gaming operators. This was not just a shift in products, it was a redefinition of role, from market participant to essential connector in a broader gaming ecosystem. Strategic partnerships quickly followed. By Q1 2026, PhilWeb had brought on diverse clients, including PT Gaming, Nuster Online, Han Casino Resort, FBM's Philippine representative, and a major project with Okada Manila. These accounts weren't just commercial wins. They served as proof points, signaling to the market that the company's new platform model had real, demonstrable relevance. The numbers confirmed this momentum. Revenue in the first quarter of 2026 surged over 30% year-on-year, while EBITDA turned positive and profitability returned. The mix of income, now distributed across e-gaming solutions, service provider and operator segments, underlined the company's shift toward a diversified, technology-driven model. Yet, challenges remain. Total liabilities are still significant, equity remains negative, and rising receivables underscore the need for growth to translate into real, sustainable cash generation. The specter of past losses and capital shortfalls is not easily dismissed. Still, the character of PhilWeb's story is changing. Where once decline seemed inevitable, a cautious optimism is taking hold. The company is demonstrating that strategic renewal, supported by tighter cost controls, meaningful product shifts, and partnerships with credible industry leaders, can improve performance. For investors and analysts, this is no fairy tale turnaround. Risks are real, and the work is ongoing. But for the first time in years, PhilWeb's trajectory is not defined by retreat. Instead, it is shaped by resilience, a company rediscovering its relevance and carving out a new place in an industry where only adaptation wins.